Welcome to Bandit's Keep Actual Play. I'm Daniel. We are continuing my solo OD&D campaign today using Chainmail for combat and outdoor survival for moving our players around. So we're joining the Rangers again. They had been in two groups and now they're going to kind of come together. Unfortunately, the group with most of the mercenaries got into a fight with a bunch of cockatrices, which resulted in some impromptu statues, if you will. So let's see what they're going to do about that. So I'm going to say they're going to spend half a day. Actually, I'll spend the whole day here tomorrow. No, I'll spend half a day. I think that'll be enough time. I'm trying to think how long it would take to, let's say the whole day. We're going to spend one full day here to break down the camp and to bury the lost characters. We should see if this is their lair, though, because we might be able to track these cockatrices back to their lair. So let's take a look to see what the chances that cockatrices are in their lair. 35% chance. Nope, 92. All right, this wasn't their lair. They were just passing through. So that was kind of a loss of soldiers for no good reason. So I'm going to mark that day off. I don't know if you can hear the guy mowing his lawn. Hopefully not. And let's give a roll to see if we have any encounters the next day. We have an encounter in the evening. All right, so again, we're in the woods. A lot of encounters. I'm going to roll a d8. 1. Oh, 1 is men. Okay, interesting. So men, typical, because we're not waterborne or mountains or desert. I'm going to roll a d12. 2. Brigands. Oh boy. Okay, well, that is possibly less than ideal, as brigands are effectively bandits, right? Okay, let's see how many there are. So with men, basically there's just one section. Basically there's 30 to 300 men. So I just roll a d10 times 30. 10. Okay, there's 300 bandits. Okay, they've got to be on the move, or brigands. They've got to be on the move, but let's just check if this is their lair. If we didn't see these 300 guys living here, I don't know what to say about that. 15% chance they're in their lair. Okay, no. So they're moving somewhere. We're certainly going to avoid them. They're a huge group. We are in the woods. We do not want to have an encounter with that many. So at this point, though, we're over 25, but they're over 60. So we have a 35% chance to avoid them. They're not faster than us, and we're in the woods. So we're going to have a total of a 60% chance, assuming that nobody is surprised. I can't imagine for 1 second that we'd be surprised by 300 brigands, but, you know, we're packing up a camp, so who knows? Yeah, we're surprised. Okay, so even if we're surprised, if we're in the woods, even when surprised, we have a 10% chance. No. Okay, we're going to run. We were leaving today anyways. It does stink a little bit that we're going to lose half a day's travel, but let me clean this up a little bit and explain what just happened. Effectively, we're on this, we're on a trail. We're just off the trail, I should say, with our camp. And we see this group of 300 brigands, and some of their scouts see us. So we flee in the direction of number 2. So we run this way into the woods, because we do not want to fight 300 bandits. Now, if they are twice as fast as us, then they have a chance of catching us. But they're not, because not only are we the same speed as them, normally some of us are on horse. So just as a group, in fact, now we only have 9 heavy foot. So I feel like between the 8 of us on horses, well, we have wagons that we're towing. So actually, how fast is a wagon? You know what? That's actually something to check. I didn't think about that. Because we're actually going to try to leave with the wagons. We're not just running. The previous times when we ran, I kind of considered it like we just broke camp and ran away. But now we actually want to take our stuff with us if we can. So let me just see how fast a wagon goes. A wagon or cart moves at 4, where men on foot moves at 3. So that means that they're men on foot. So they're basically moving at 3. So we are actually faster than they are, but not twice. So in the scheme of things, they don't get any bonus for that. So they won't actually catch us today, but we do have to roll again. Let me take a little I'm going to flip this over. This is the first day they've chased us. We, again, now we're going to have that 60% chance to avoid them. We do not, so we have to go another in a random direction. 5. Oh, back. Back towards the watering hole. Okay. Do we lose them? Yes, with the 0-6. Okay. But for every day that you have to run from them, you have to rest a half a day, which means we have to rest another day here. So, this is now our rest day. Do we have any encounters in the morning or the evening? Wow, this is a popular path. We have an encounter in the evening. Holy crap. We're not doing well. Actually, you know what? I did this wrong. It's okay, though, because our group is now smaller, so I think we actually fall into the lower category. So we'll deal with that in a second. Let me count up how many people we actually have in our group. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 23, and then 6. Yeah, so we do have that many. Okay. We're in the woods. We're having an encounter in the evening. 2. Ugh, flyer. All right, let's roll for a flyer. 9. Dragons. Fantastic. Well, I mean, last time we got dragons, it was cockatrices, so. All right, here we go. Dragons. Roll D12. Hoping for, well, doesn't matter. All these are bad. 12. Actually, that might be the best thing. Hydra. All right, we're set upon by a Hydra. Now, the Hydra can have 7 to 12 heads. So it's got 7, 8, 9. It has 9-headed. It's a 9-headed Hydra. Let's probably mark down that I fought 6 cockatrices. Okay, 9-headed Hydra. Oof. How fast is a Hydra? Well, you know, before I do all this math, because I keep doing this, let's see if anybody's surprised. Because if we're surprised, then it's not going to matter. Nobody's surprised. Okay. Where's my monster book? There it is. I don't think they're particularly slow. Very few monsters are slower than we are. So it's, you know, unless we're on horse. Okay, yeah, their movement is 12. So we have the same movement speed. And okay. So it's the same speed as us. So there's no bonus or penalty there. We fall into this group. And again, with the Hydra, the way I do the percentage of the heads of the amount is I just do the heads. That's 50%. So they fall into this group. So we have a 20% chance plus the woods. So we have so 50% of the total number is what I mean. Because I rolled a 3 when there was a maximum of 6. So we have a 20% chance to avoid them, plus 25% because we're in the woods. So 45% chance. 77, we do not avoid them. I don't really want to be running around. We're just going to fight this thing. All right, let's get an encounter distance. Okay, it's only 4 away. That doesn't give us a whole lot of space for... So when something's that close, it has to move roughly about half of its movement to get to you in order for you to automatically get passed through fire. So we're not going to get passed through fire. But what we can do, the player characters can anyways, is if we win initiative, we can move and fire because we're on horses. So you can do anybody with bows can anyways. So we're going to roll initiative and see if we win. We do. Okay, so just to kind of break down how that works mechanically, if you are, so we're 4 away. So if you are using a bow on a mount, so you can do what's called split move and fire. You can move up to half your movement, then you can shoot. And you do that on your movement turn, which means that it happens before the other group moves, which means that group will not have moved forward and engaged my group in melee, which means I can do it. If the other group had won initiative, they would have moved forward into melee, and then at that point, the other group, the Hydra, at that point, once they were in melee, nobody could shoot missile weapons. So let me see who has a missile weapon. I know she does. I know he does. The cleric obviously does not. He does. They do. They do. Okay, most of the group has bows because, you know, we've done this before. All right, so they're on the bow. We're shooting horse bows. So I've got all these people with horse bows. So let's do all of that first. So again, we're in combat. The group wins initiative. The light horse, including the cleric, are going to charge at the Hydra. But first, our other group is going to move and do that. So we're going to move our archers first. Shoot the bow, then have the second part of our group move in. Now, in Chainmail itself, that might not be allowed because you have to do all of your movement, but I'm not sure. No, I don't think so, because you can move things in the order that you want. So I think you can do it, but in this, I would definitely allow it. All right. So horsebow effectively shoots like a light crossbow. So light crossbow, oh, I didn't look up what Hydra was. Hydras, I think each head is a light horse. Attacks as armored foot, defends as light horse. Okay, so we have to go light crossbow against light horse, 1 die per 2 figures with 6 hitting. All right. So they are 3. They are 4. So that's 7. 9. Okay. So what we're going to do, so you can move things around, right? So what I did was, the way I grouped this together is both of these two each have a bonus. They're 2 + 1. So I'm going to do them separately because it's just easier to do that with the bonus. So I'm going to do this elf first. They also have a bonus in dexterity, and we are going to still be in short range. So we're going to get 2 dice and then 2 additional. They're going to get 1 die because it's 1 die per 2 figures. And then they're going to get 2 additional dice. 1 die for the bow itself, 1 die for dexterity, 1 die for range. They can add 1 to one of these, and any 6s will kill a Hydra's head. Nothing. Okay? That's this character. This character is exactly the same. 5 + 1 is 6, so 1 head of the Hydra has been destroyed. And I said that it had how many heads? 8? 9. It has 9 heads. Okay, so that's that. Now, none of these people have a bonus, so I can roll all of them together. They're 2, they're 3, and they're 4. So that is actually right here. 2 and 4 would give us 3 dice. 4 dice. Okay. So we're going to roll 4 dice. All right. 1 for them. 2 for them. 1 for them. Yep, 4 dice. Then we're going to add no bonus for any dexterity or anything. So, but we are going to add 1 die per shooter for range. And again, 6s hit, no bonuses. Nothing. Okay. So that's it. At the end of the first, so this is actually, we're still in the first turn. That was movement and missile fire. Now the rest of the group moves up and engages the Hydra in the combat. The horses do. I don't think the footmen are going to stay back. They don't need to get themselves involved in this. So we have 8 light horse. So light horse versus light horse is, usually like versus like is 1 die per with a 6 hitting. So we have 8 dice here. Any 6s will be kills. Nothing. Okay. Now the Hydra. Now so here's the thing. So just in case to make certain things clear. The reason why I did this first with the bows is because since that happened during the movement phase, the Hydra is down 1 head, which means it's now only attacking with 8 of its heads instead of 9. So what that means is it attacks his armored foot. So it's attacking his 8 armored foot. And of course it's going to attack the horseman because that's who charges it. Oh, I didn't let my cleric go. The cleric fights as 2, so they get 1 die with a 6 hitting. No. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, no, they're on a horse. Yeah, that's right. So they get 2 dice. Ah, look at that. 1 more down. But still gets to attack with 8 heads though. So here we go. Armored foot against light horse is 1 die. So basically, I've got 8 dice from the Hydra. 6s will be kills. Yeah. Oh my god. The Hydra. Ooh, okay, the Hydra takes out 2 of the horsemen. Well, that's unfortunate. As we go into the next round. So now, this round, now we're already engaged in melee, so we're just kind of getting into it. I'll do these guys first. There's only 2 of them left. Sorry, there's only 6 of them left, so I get 6 dice. 6s are kills. Ah, they take revenge with 2 more kills. Okay. The cleric rolls 2 dice by herself. She gets another one. Okay. These guys are now going to charge up as well. So they've got a sword plus 2. So they are, again, they're 2. And they're light horse because they're fighting from the horse. So they get 1 die per figure. So 2 dice. And then they get 2 dice because they have a magic sword. Again, 6s are kills. Nothing. They have a magic sword plus 1. They are actually 4 hit dice, so they roll on 5 dice with 1 hit. They are 3 dice with no magic sword, no hits. They are 2 dice plus 1, no hits. I think they're also 2 dice plus 1. Yep, 2 dice plus 1, nothing. Okay. Hydra attacks back. It's only lost 2 heads so far, right? Because this is all simultaneous. It started with 9, so it's attacking back with 7. And yeah, no hits. Okay, next round of combat. Again, I'll do the henchmen first. There's 6 of them. Two hits. Okay, that's 8 right there. So if I get any more hits, this thing's down. Cleric gets 2 dice. No. First character, 2 dice plus 1. Plus 1, that'll be the end of the Hydra. Okay, so I don't have to roll the rest of it. But this turn, the Hydra only had, because it had lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads. So it only had 3 heads left, so it's rolling 3 dice. Again, against the horseman. Oh, it takes out 1 more horseman before it goes down. Ugh, bummer. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, because remember, these guys they all started off as heavy foot. And I've just been recruiting people up into the horses. I'm going to roll 3d6 for the horseman that went down, and on the roll of a 1, the horse is injured beyond use. Otherwise, I'm going to move some other heavy foot onto those horses. Okay, so the horses are fine. All right. Did I roll to see if it was the Hydra's lair? I don't think I did. Is this the Hydra's lair? 25% chance. It is, with an 11. Okay. It's the Hydra's lair. We kind of track it back to its lair. It has treasure type B. All right, I'm not going to roll the treasure type right now because that takes a minute, but well, there might be a magic weapon or something there. So let me do this. Monsters and treasure. Treasure type B. Okay, I'm in the treasure section here. I got my little index card. Let's roll up some treasure. So there is a 50% chance that there is 1 to 8,000 copper. So there is 2,000 copper pieces. Since I have wagons, I'll actually take this. There is a 25% chance that there is silver. No silver. 25% chance that there's gold. No gold. 25% chance that there are gems. 29, so close. Nope. 25% chance it is jewelry. Nope. 10% chance for magic. No. So there's just 2,000 copper pieces here, which is really nothing. You know, it's like 20 experience points. So it's like 20 gold pieces. We'll take it just because why not? It'll just eat up some of the expenses, but I'm not even going to bother noting it down. It'll just be kind of a hand-wavy expense thing. So, yeah, unfortunately, we lost 3 good warriors. But thus is the life of an adventurer. All right, where are we at now? So we did that so we wouldn't have to run. So let's now move forward on the next day. We're on a path, so we're only lost on the roll of a 1 on a d6. 3. If you've been enjoying these videos, and I hope you have, please do take a second to like the video if you haven't already. You could subscribe to the channel to get more content like this. You could also ring the bell. That way you get notifications when new videos are made. If you check the description below, you're going to find links to most of the stuff I use here. If I'm using something in the game and you have no idea what it is or I didn't put a link, please do ask. I will do my best to find you a link. Also down there, you'll find a link to my Discord server if you want to join the community and my Patreon if you want to support the channel. I'll talk to you soon.